Have you learned inversions but don't really know how to apply them or how to practice them? Well, today's video, that's what we are dealing with. By the way, my name is Tige Kwenye Beat and this is the Adala Creative Academy. If you haven't seen our video about triads, please check here. In the same playlist, there is a video about intervals because intervals are very, very important when it comes to inversions. And then in the same video, we talked about the triads we are going to deal with. So if you want to check out how they work in key and all that, same playlist. Okay, let's get into it. So the best way to practice inversions is by really practicing them. Okay, how do you practice? I think we are going to get a backtrack to help us keep the rhythm. And then we are going to group these exercises into 3 categories: chord progressions that have only major chords, chord progressions that have minor chords only, and then chord progressions that have a mix. Okay, I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 chord progressions in each category. So let's get into it. So as the backtrack is going, we are going to get started with playing the chord progressions. They will be displaying on screen, and the inversions, just make sure that you can identify which chord note is belonging to to all the chords. So the chord you are at might have some common notes or pitches with the chord that you're going to. So that's what you should look for. And the moment you recognize those pitches or notes, those ones are the ones that shouldn't move. Okay, so let's get started. Remember our major chords, and our major chords are C, F, and G. So I'm going to play different chord progressions with those chords, and then I'm going to be changing the intervals. Okay, the first is this one. Those are the roots. Now I'm playing inversions. Second inversion there, root inversion there, first inversion there. Starting with first inversion now. That's an example of a chord progression working with only major chords. Let's look at another one having only minor chords. Remember, our minor chords in the key of C major or A minor are A minor, D minor, and E minor. Okay, so playing them, the chord progression I'm going to play is A minor, D minor, A minor, and then E minor. That's what some people call the 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 5. Playing inversions now. Root, second, root again, first. That's an example of a chord progression that uses only and only minor chord. Next, we are going to look at a chord progression that combines minor and major chords. Okay? Let's look at one. Oh, for a better balance, I'm going to use an A minor, an F, a G, and an E minor. I think I have 2 minor chords there and 2 major chords there. Let's get to the inversions now. Some chords, some notes are not changing. If I'm going to the next chord, I'm playing only one note that I'm changing. I think you can see it. I'm changing a few notes. I think you've seen that thing happening. So if you are to play inversions, mind the notes that are common to the chord you are on and the chord you are going to go next to. That's all there is. I think it made you feel better. I think it made inversions a little bit easier. With that, I think we end our lesson for today. I think you've learned something. That's what makes me real proud. And if you really love what we are dealing with, feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the notification bell, and follow this video here, because it tells you all there is about rhythm. And if you feel like you are as bad at rhythm as you were at inversions, please check it out. This is the Adala Creative Academy. Have a good time.